28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Double time. 3 out. Here we go. 46 and 47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught. Cooper. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. 58's the money. Big step. Here we go. Kill. Let's go. 26.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And goal at the Cardinals' 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Switch. Here we go. Going to 54. Right here. Here we go. 46. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
What we got? What we got? Wait, undercut. Check.
After the turnover, here's Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Mike 5-4.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. First down carry by Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go one more.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Check, 43. I don't think you got it.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
from the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Go, get out there. Watch the run.
On third down, Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Fourth down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Hey, alert 3. Hey, what? Big dash. Come.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Mike's by 4. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Check 43. Short.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. This one caught by Isabella. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on first down is Murray. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
He's checking crap. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Kill.
12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Hey, switch gears. No. Check 55 to Mike. Check 50 to Mike. 55 Mike, guys, 55.
On first down, it's Johnson, and he's taken down inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Check. He's coming. We got double up. Let's go. Come on. Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Murray now on first down. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check three. Wait. Check. Go. 25. Check 25.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Arizona. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive? And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Prescott from the gun. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they will take a knee here.
Murray on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
First down, Arizona.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, pick your game up. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
First down, Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a pickup of 3.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays,
Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check 50. Check. Fresno. Back. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. No, motion backfield. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Prescott now. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
We won it. Come to my work. Switch and 8.
Prescott yet again. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd and short. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. from 17 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Johnson. And he's David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Partner, we always talk about